December 27th, 2028. So this salt will be good for 2 years. Hey, so one of the really important things about gardening is just getting a harvest at the end. And I know that sounds really simple, but it's not always. Sometimes you never get a harvest because you simply don't know how to work in a certain vegetable that works for your garden and your soil type, but might not work for your diet, or maybe just the type of foods that you're used to eating. So it's really important to try to work in all the different foods you can. And of course, there can be gluts, and a glut of any vegetable is really can be very wasteful, because you're trying really hard to grow a lot, and then all of a sudden something works and it booms, and you've got this amazing amount of tomatoes or carrots or onions or whatever it might be. So preserving is something that our ancestors did on the regular, just so they could get through winters. So this has come to my attention that food security is on everyone's agenda right now, because we just realize how much we rely on transport for our food. And if you can grow any extra little thing in your backyard for yourself, it's going to be, well, nutritionally very valuable, and it's also going to be monetarily and healthily very valuable in those ways as well. So if you were panic buying anything, these are my top 3. Salt, vinegar, sugar, and not necessarily just the white kind, just any kind. So like vinegar. Vinegar is great for making pickles of all sorts. You can pickle just about every vegetable under the sun, including chilies and onions, which I love to do personally. Then of course, panic buy your sugar. Jams, and I don't just mean sweet jams like your average sort of strawberry jam or blackberry jam, but what about onion jam? What about chili jam? What about all the things that you can grow in your soil type? And of course, salt. Really obvious one. And salt never goes off, although does this have a use by date on it? I'd love to see it. It is best before December 27th, 2028. So this salt will be good for 2 years. Some salt can really help make preserves. It can take the liquid out of things so you can dry things out. It's another great preserving agent, because if you've got a glut of something in your garden, there's nothing better to do with it than make some preserves or make some kind of pickle. And that keeps your vegetable intake going over the course of the winter months, where you'd preserve as much of the glut of food. You'd aim to get a glut probably, and then you'd want to preserve as much of it as you could so that you could consume it over the winter months. So here's looking forward to the whole world stage being, resolved, and back to love and peace and happiness and everything. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for following along, and thanks for all your comments. Take care out there.